Hello, fifth graders. Okay, so we didn't get a chance to color in our still life on our Zoom meeting today, so I'm going to go over that with you right now, okay? So make sure you guys have that line in the back, just so it shows that it's like on a table, or there is some kind of like it looks almost like it's standing on something, okay? It's placed on something. So have that background line. Okay, so I'm gonna be coloring in color pencils, okay? So I have my honey. Some of you guys showed me your work. It looks really, really great. Some of you are still working on it, so just take your time. And then also what I wanted to mention to you was that when you guys do your, if you have like a liquid or something that's in like a bottle, like a drink, or like for my example, the honey, you're gonna want to create that color and then make sure it's like clear on top. So like no color up here, but color down here, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I'm going to color in this bottom part yellow. So I'm just kind of coloring it in. And then there, if you want to add like a darker color right here, you can. We'll see how it looks in the end. Okay, this part is also yellow. Okay, so now up here, it's like the honey is like a tan color, so I have a tan colored pencil. So what I'm gonna do is the honey stops right about there. So I'm gonna fill all this part in that tan color. So I colored that whole part in with the tan color. I started to color up here. Oh my goodness. So I had to use the whiteout and just kind of white out on the top part. Oh gosh. Yeah, I messed up there, but it's fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna focus on the actual label. So on this part here, it's more of like an orangey color. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my orange color. Just kind of trace. And then color it in. Exactly what I see there. And then this part here is like a light green. So my colors might be off a little bit, and that's fine. Just use what you have. Okay, my O is blue. So I'm gonna find a blue colored pencil. Needs a little sharpen. That's not working. Okay, so it's sharpened. I'm gonna go ahead and color this blue. It's a different shade of blue, and that's okay. Okay, and this whole part in here is blue. So the organics there is in white. So I'm gonna try my best to try and just kind of go around the lettering, but it's gonna be a little hard. Yeah, it's a little hard because it's so small. So maybe just trace. Just trying to go around the letters. Something like that. And then all the lettering is in blue here, so I'm just going to trace very carefully. So all this lettering is in blue, so I'm just gonna go over all of that in blue. Okay, so I went over all the lettering in blue there. Okay, so now over here, USDA is in green, and then all down here is in blue, or I'm sorry, green. Goodness, blue. Okay, so I'm just gonna trace over the lettering there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and color this all in green. I'm gonna go over the letters even though it's white. It's so tiny. It's fine. Okay, now that's on black. I could just leave that like that. And then the honey is in yellow and brown. So I'm gonna get that tan color back, and then I'm gonna get like a golden yellow. Okay, so now I'm gonna face this looking at me. Okay, so the bottom part is yellow. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and color the whole thing in that golden yellow, then I'll shade it in that brown. Kind of tracing around the little honeycomb stir. Okay, so just go ahead and color it in. Alright, so from this point here, it's like tan. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my brown, just overlapping the yellow and just kind of shading it in there. A little bit of shade. Try and capture that color. Blend it a little bit with my finger. Okay, so this honeycomb is brown, so I'm just going to trace it. Pressing down kind of hard, and then just lightly shade them in. Okay, like that. Alright, so that does it for this one, and I'm going to turn it around, and then I have my other one, okay? So we'll go ahead and start that one, and I'll take pictures of everything. Okay, so the main colors here is really white, black, tan. Okay, so I'm gonna get a black, and I don't need the white. Maybe a little bit of orangey color. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is the writing is in a really dark brown, but I'm just gonna go, everything is really dark here anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. But the bottom has like a bunch of little seeds and stuff, so I'm just gonna add like little seeds in there, just little black little dots, like little spices, just going different directions. Up here too. They're all different sizes. Up here is pretty clear, so I'm not going to go up here. Okay, so adding some of this color. You guys can see that. Just all different ways. Okay, got some yellow, orange. Just all over, kind of looks like sprinkles. Okay, I'm gonna go back with the black. little spots, circles and lines. Okay, something like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna leave that like that. I'm actually going to make a little shadow here. So I'm gonna get my pencil. Oh, you know what? No, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn it over here, and then I'm gonna give this bottom part a color. So it's gonna be whatever color you want, okay? It doesn't have to be the same color as your table, or maybe you want it to look really realistic. It's up to you. So blue complements yellow, so I'm going to do it in blue. So my bottom part here is going to be blue. I'm going to go ahead and color that whole thing in blue. Facing it toward me. Tracing that first. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this top part, if you want to give it a color, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, what colors would go good there. I'm going to go with the orange because of that orange right there. Okay, so that's just my background. So I'm going to go ahead and trace around my bottle, and then I'm going to color the whole thing in, okay? So I'm just tracing around my object first, and then I'll color it all in, okay? So I'll show you guys that right now, and then I will, in my next scene, the whole thing will be colored in, okay? And I'm just showing you guys how I'm tracing this first. Just tracing everything before I color it all in. Okay, then I'm going to color all this in next. Okay, so my background is colored in all in orange. So these lines here that you have, if you want to darken them up with the pencil, you can. Just to kind of give it a little bit more. Just kind of darkening it up. Okay, so now for the shadow part. Okay, so for the shadow part, if you want to just make like a circle there, give it a little bit of a shadow, you can do that in pencil. That would look good, just over the color, and the whole thing would be shadowed in pencil. Make it seem like it has a shadow, like a light is hitting it. Okay, make sure you do that over your color. Okay, and it would be like a little bit slanted. Okay, something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to move over to the other side, and then I'm going to go ahead and give this some color too. Okay, so I have little specks here, so really just any color would be fine. I'm going to go ahead and go in there with pink. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and color the whole thing pink. In my next scene, it'll all be colored in. Okay, so it's all colored in. Okay, so now when you have a light color, usually dark colors complement the light color. So I'm gonna do like a violet color for this whole part here, okay? So first you're gonna want to kind of outline with the color for your object first, the same way that we did the honey one, okay? Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and color this whole thing in. Okay, so it's all colored in purple. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and start shading a little bit here. So just a little bit of a darker shade, just a little heavier hand there, just to kind of show what's happening. Okay. Kind of outlining it darker. Okay, so now I'm gonna give this a little bit of a shadow. So the same way, okay. So now your shadow can go. It can go like that, like this way. Or it can have that circle there, however you want to show the shadow. It's up to you. Okay, so I have like a little shadow there. Again, I'm just gonna go in with my pencil. The trick with the shadow is that you don't want to see like a perfect line. You want it to be a little uneven too. Okay. Then if you want to use your finger, you can. Okay, something like that, okay? And then when you're done, make sure you guys sign your work, okay? I'm gonna sign it here. And then I'm going to sign it, have it up here. A little different. Okay, and that's all. I'll see you guys later. I'll send you pictures. Bye.